I'm Dr. Sri Lakshmi, going to talk about the importance of yoga since we are going to celebrate International Day of Yoga on June 21. Since 2015, we are celebrating International Day of Yoga on June 21 to create awareness among the public regarding the importance of yoga. We are undergoing through one of the worst situations of COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 pandemic is continuing to affect our lives and livelihood, which has exacerbated psychological sufferings and mental problems like anxiety, depression, etc. It is also having a huge impact on our physical health also. This has highlighted the importance of addressing mental health along with the physical health in this pandemic. Understanding the importance of yoga, United Nations has included yoga in its COVID-19 portal for wellness. What is yoga? Yoga is an ancient darshana. It includes physical, mental, spiritual, social practices. It brings about harmony of body and mind. Since yoga word is derived from the word yuj, means unite, that is unity of body and mind. It's more than a physical exercise. It involves social disciplines, that is yama, personal disciplines, niyama, asana, certain set of postures, pranayama, that is breathing techniques, dhyana, meditative postures, shatkriyas, that is purificatory procedures. Yoga should be done properly with proper guidance, with proper breathing, awareness and concentration. The purpose of doing yoga differs from person to person. Some are doing it for the prevention of disease and promotion of positive health and improving the quality of life. Some are doing for the curation of diseases and for rehabilitative measures. In therapeutic yoga practices, first we should consider the condition of the patient, condition of the body and condition of the disease before doing yoga. First, you should get the consent from the consulting doctor before practicing yoga. Every asanas cannot be done by everyone. Certain set of asanas are contraindicated in some diseases. Certain set of pranayamas are contraindicated in certain diseases. For example, in hypertension and in patients having cardiac complaints and in stroke patients, the forward bending asanas and topsy-turvy postures like Shirshasana, Sarvangasana, etc. are contraindicated. And some of the pranayamas like Ujjayi, Surya Bhedana are contraindicated in hypertensive patients. Surya Namaskara, which we are doing as a physical exercise, is also contraindicated in hypertensive patients. It should be done with certain rhythm only. So, pranayamas, asanas, every yogas should be done under proper guidance. When looking into promotive and preventive aspect of yoga it's much more easy when compared to therapeutic aspects. But yoga should be advised and done with proper consideration to ours own strength, flexibility and endurance. Doing yoga in wrong way can lead to many other disorders. Yoga can be done by everyone. There is no any absolute contraindications for yoga. But the set of yogas differ from person to person. While considering children, the dynamic postures are only indicated below 13 years of age. Other asanas is indicated only after 13 years of age. In pregnant women, the set of asanas during first trimester differ from the set of asanas during second trimester and third trimester. In postpartum period, considering the body of the woman and condition of the health of that woman, asanas are advised. In elderly patients, considering the condition of that patient, asanas are advised. In patients with Parkinsonism and stroke, we cannot do the regular set of asanas. Then using aids or props can help them to achieve a better quality of life. Okay, now we can discuss the importance of yoga in COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 pandemic has rendered us with so many stress. When we look into news, when the more talks are all related with COVID-19. So we have to build up a positive mental health. For that, yoga is advised. Asanas, which helps in improving the lung capacity and cardiac endurance, can be done in this situation. Bhujangasanas, Dhanurasana, Ushtrasana, etc. can be advised according to the condition of the body of a person. Pranayama is of much importance in this time. Since COVID-19 affects our respiratory system, we should improve our lung capacity. We should improve the oxygen saturation of our blood. For that, pranayamas like Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, Shitali Pranayama, Bhastrika, Bhramari, etc. can be advised. Now, regarding children in this COVID-19 pandemic, we all know that the education system has shifted into virtual platform. So, most of the time, children are having mobile phones in their hand with physical inactivity and a sedentary life. So, dry eyes are more common in children nowadays. Tradhaga is a practice in yoga which can prevent dry eyes in children and can improve visual and cognitive power. So, proper practice of yoga with proper guidance can help to improve our mental health and our physical health positively. So, in this time, practice yoga, be with yoga, and be at home. Stay happy and stay healthy. Thank you.